And that's the pile. That's the pile of cardboard. That's a big pile of cardboard. Alrighty, you party animals. Today we're going to do a little edge retention test. MKM's Magnacut, specifically on the Terzuola pocket fixed blade. Magnacut edge retention. I want to see how well the edge retention holds up. There's a lot of people on the internet saying to stay away from MKM and their Magnacut. I think it's listed anywhere from 58 to 62, if I remember correctly. So I just kind of want to see where this thing stands in edge retention. So I'm going to start cutting the cardboard, and we're just going to go through until it's dull. We'll just use the top portion of the blade and just cut the cardboard with that portion of the blade, and then that's the portion of the blade that will be tested for sharpness. The sharp test will be phone book paper. We'll cut through the phone book paper, and we'll cut cardboard until this will not slice through the phone book paper anymore. 64 is the ideal hardness for Magnacut, so 58 would be quite low. 62 is low. 58 would be really low. But I want to know how well this holds up, and if people should actually stay away from MKM's Magnacut, because I really like this design. I really like this knife, and I want to see how it performs in the edge retention department, because I use this thing all the time. I've only sharpened it one time, and I think people would just kind of like to see something, some sort of data. So that's what we're here today to do, is to get some sort of data point and see how much cardboard it cuts. And we're just gonna, I'm not gonna measure it in feet or anything like that. We're just gonna look at the pile of cardboard, see how much it cut and how well it holds up during the whole thing. MKM Terzuola pocket fixed blade edge retention test. MKM's Magnacut steel. Let's go. This is going to be super scientific. I put a fresh edge on this thing. It's pretty sharp. We're just going to see how much cardboard we can cut before it dulls. When it can't do that anymore, this paper got a little wet, we'll call the test over, and then we'll just sharpen it again after that. We're still cutting phone book paper. I'm finding this to be a pretty good method. I stick the tip down, the stump, and I just drag the cardboard through it. Seems to be working better than any of the other methods I've tried. Give you guys a little different angle. I just cut a bunch of cardboard at an angle that I realized that you couldn't see anything. It's getting duller. Still cutting paper though. The old stab and pull method. See how much more control I got here. And she's still cutting paper. So I don't know what this is rock willed at, but Alrighty guys, that's all the cardboard. It's starting to rain out. We still have an edge that'll cut through this paper. I wasn't able to get it dull enough to not cut the paper. Didn't happen. This is the pile of cardboard I cut up. Here it is. It's still cutting the phone book paper. So there you have it. What are you doing, Eloise? Alright. So that's MKM's Magnacut. The stuff that you should stay away from according to people on the internet, because it's just no good. I cut every single piece of cardboard I had. I've been out here for over an hour. Still haven't dulled this edge enough to not cut the phone book paper. So yeah, there's my scientific test. That's a crap load of cardboard. Here, this is one of my favorite knives of all time. This is on me all the time. Love this knife. Does it all. Spectacular design. Love this thing. And quite honestly, I didn't think it was going to be able to do all my cardboard. I figured that it would be too dull at some point before I cut all the cardboard up. But that's not the case. So yeah, that's the end of the testing. That's the end of all the cardboard I have to cut with. It has dulled significantly, I will give it that. It's still able to cut the paper though. I would have liked to have gone all the way. But it's all the cardboard I had. Cut more cardboard than I would have cut in a whole year. And that's the pile. That's the pile of cardboard. That's a big pile of cardboard. It's quite a hefty pile of cardboard. So I went through all this cardboard. That piece was one of those pieces that didn't cut very well. Nonetheless, I went through a lot of cardboard and still wasn't able to dull the knife all the way, at least to my goal. Quick disclaimer, there will be no stropping in between cutting the cardboard. We're just going to go straight through and do sharpness testing as we go. If the camera cuts a lot, it's because of traffic. Today, traffic is absolutely terrible, and I can't go 5 minutes without a car, 10 cars, and half of them are diesel trucks driving by my house, and it absolutely drives me crazy. So I'm cutting out all the car noise. I turned off the camera a lot when the cars came by, and I'm just going to cut all that stuff out of the video. So I'm not doing any camera tricks or anything like that when the cameras are cut. This is completely honest results, unbiased results. Yeah, so I mean, sorry for the cuts and whatnot, but otherwise there would have just been cars constantly. And also, I've been out here cutting cardboard for over an hour, and I'm not going to make an hour-long YouTube video of me cutting cardboard. So it is what it is. So yeah, quick disclaimer. Thea, what are you doing? So there you have it. What are you doing, Eloise?